Hi everyone. I created this video just to explain a little bit more about this spreadsheet template that you can use to analyze stocks. And I've been using this for quite a while now. You won't be able to get a ton of information on the company that you're analyzing, but at least it's a quick way to have a good overview of it before diving into reading 10Ks or doing more extensive research. And at least this is how I've been using it, and I think it helps. It's important to remember that this is all free, and to get access, you can just fill out the form in the blog. I will leave the link in the description. And once you get your key, just open the template and make a copy for yourself on your own on your own Google Drive. Otherwise, you won't be able to edit anything. So on your own sheet, you can just type your access key that you got an email here, and they're gonna load up a message saying that everything is good. And then you can just type any stock that you want. Let's try like MSFT. See, there's Microsoft. You can type like Visa. Just give a few seconds that the data gonna load up. Oh, Apple have around, I think it's 1,200 stocks on the database that are getting updated constantly, and it's all the major stocks, U.S. stocks. And the green cells are usually the ones you would be changing. Everything is open though, so if you want to make any kind of change on any cell, you'll be able to. And I'm gonna just go through the what usually I do when I'm analyzing this company, how I'm using this spreadsheet. For example, required rate of return. What I do here is I have a baseline which is around 5% of more than what the AAA corporate bonds are paying. And on top of that, I add this a weight based on the weighted average cost of capital, and that's kind of how I calculate this required rate of return. But again, you can just change this if you think that you want to change the required rate of return. The same thing for the growth rate. I usually use 2.5, but some people prefer using 3 or something else, so feel free to change this as well. And then you're going to see that I have some high level financial data of the company, like revenue, net income, free cash flow. Uh, this on this data, I mean, most of the few things that I keep looking here is, well, of course, you want to see revenue, net income, free cash flow going up, right? Like share outstanding, you want to see going down. You want to see the company buying back shares and all of that. I don't have a very specific rule that I try to follow that I'm gonna decide whether or not to buy the stock. This is a very, like, as I said, high level analysis that maybe I'm gonna decide whether or not I wanna dive deeper in reading the 10Ks and all of that. But as I said, revenue, net income, and free cash flow, usually we want to see this going up, share outstanding going down, EPS going up, uh, return of invested capital. I rather see this more than 10% dividend per share if the company pays dividend, like going up to like, and that to free cash flow ratio. I rather see something under 5. So my perspective is that, meaning that if the company generates the same amount of fresh free cash flow that has been generated for the past couple of years, and something happens, they would be able to pay off their debt in up to 5 years, right? So that's kind of a guideline that I use, but again, it's not a hard rule. So it's just, if any of these numbers are not what I usually expect, it's just something that I have on the back of my mind. If I'm reading the 10K or I mean doing a deeper analysis, I'm gonna take that into consideration, right? So this is how I see this, and you're gonna see that on the top you have the current price of the stock and the fair value. This fair value is the one that we're calculating use the DCF analysis, right? So on the second tab here, if you see, this has a table with all the estimates that we are getting from analysts, and this is coming from Simple Wall Street. Um, and then this cells in green here is where you can just change the weight of each one of those estimates. So for example, sometimes you have a stock that doesn't have a lot of estimates, or you see, for example, here that the farther you go, it's like less analysis you have. So sometimes there's only one analyst, and there's guys like they just bumping up the stock a lot. Let's say on my case here, 2026, and then you may don't agree with that. You just want to be a little bit more conservative. So you can just come here and type, let's say 80. Okay, see that this it's a little bit better, let's say, and you can go for that. Uh, if you do have your own numbers, you can just come here and type your own numbers as well. So you like this, as I said, all the cells are, you can edit any ever cell you want. And on the bottom here is just the calculation of the free cash flow with the final value of the share. This value, 247, is the same value that you're going to see over here. It's just a summary. And on the other tabs, it's basically just the financial data. So the historical trailing 12 months for the past 7 years. This is the one I used to show on the charts on over here. So these charts are the trailing 12 months. And see, this all the metrics that I was presenting there. And then we have also the annual data that this is the one that we use to calculate the free cash flow. In the last tab, you're gonna see data, but this is just the raw data. Like um, again, just to reinforce, everything is open. So if you wanna just, you know, delete all of this and just do your own DCF calculation, or if you wanna even add more things here, you can do it. Everything is it's open, and I hope that this helps you guys on your journey investing in buying stocks.